It's Monday, June 21st, 2021. Hey, blockchain music news with Death Beach, giving you some commentary, letting you know what is going on in the music industry, in the world, blockchain, NFTs, what's up, and we have this today. I woke up to this. PBOC instructs China banks to forbid all cryptocurrency related activities immediately. The whole market totally just dumped. Lots of people already offering commentary on this out there. I just thought I would bring this up. This is pretty big news. Pretty big news as far as Bitcoin, geopolitical type stuff. I'm sure it's just racing through all your minds right now. But moving on, this is also huge, okay? Universal Music Group selling off 10% of their company for $4 billion. We don't know what they're going to do with the money yet, but let's check this out now. Warner Music Group spends over $100 million to buy David Guetta's recordings catalog. This article was extremely interesting. Now, Universal Music Group, don't forget, spent $1.7 billion on music rights and advances in 2020. Including the $300 million plus acquisition of Bob Dylan's music catalog, which we've been covering the purchasing and moving around of music catalogs quite a bit recently over here, right? So Sony Music Group, sorry, I didn't highlight this one, meanwhile recently confirmed that it spent $1.4 billion on music-related acquisitions in just 6 months to end of May this year, including spending a 9-figure sum on the song catalog of Paul Simon. Notice these are kind of older artists. So now today, Warner Music Group, they take the splash. Warner Music Group has confirmed that it has acquired the entire recordings catalog of French DJ producer superstar David Guetta, and a deal for future recordings has also been agreed to. Okay, so this is interesting for a number of reasons. First, it hints that Warner's catalog acquisition strategy today may be leaning towards hits created in the past 20 years as opposed to UMG and Sony. Adding to this theory is the fact that WMG recently acquired majority stake in a portfolio of songs by Bruno Mars. Bruno and David's catalogs are often referred to as shallow catalogs. This music does particularly well on streaming services as they stand, but how many of these hits will be still heavily streamed in 10 to 20 years' time? Okay, fair enough. But Guetta's Titanium featuring Sia was released 10 years ago, and it still continues to maintain a handsome level of streaming and popularity. Now, this next line absolutely blew my mind. Indeed, Guetta remains the 8th biggest artist in the world on Spotify today, with over 54 million monthly listeners. Another worthwhile observation on this point comes when we monitor the changing shape of the very active music M&A player Hipgnosis Songs Fund. Okay, Hipgnosis, as you remember, is a big player with OneOf, which is the Quincy Jones NFT platform on Tezos that's yet to launch. Very interesting stuff. Now, if you're still continuing to doubt that NFTs or blockchain is somehow related to the future of the music industry, I've pulled this up. Money that's been raised and highlighted how recently these articles are. 4 million. 6.5 million to Opulus was just raised recently. 4 million. This is a totally different thing. Another 4 million a week ago. 2 weeks ago, 75 million. Now this is for video games. I'll give you that, but we got something big coming up at the end of this video. Speaking of the end of this video, go ahead and smash that like button for me right now. It really helps the channel out. And also, it helps the channel if you share this with the people that you know, share it with your community, bring them here. Let's get some questions down in the comments and get some discussions going, right? Okay, now, moving on. Again, at the end of this video, got something coming for you real big. Kind of blow your mind a little bit, maybe. Blew my mind. Might not be that awesome whenever we get there. Who knows? But here we are, still $2.3 million raised. Another $3.2 million raised. Okay, also interesting. Guetta recently sold his apartment just a few days ago for 14 million. So he's pulled in probably close to 150 mil in like the past week. It makes you wonder what's really going on. So Senso, this is the token for Sincerium. This article is interesting because it talks about David Guetta again and how they turned him into an avatar or gave him his digital twin over here to do VR concerts and rave type things. Now, there's a video for this article that you can go and watch that's kind of a behind the scenes of this. And I'm not even sure I can really play this, but they got him in in this thing where they're taking all these pictures of his face, and then now they got him in a suit, scanning his whole body. Very interesting stuff. So Sincerium, you ready for it? Recently raised $70 million for VR concerts. I don't even have to dig into this article to let you know what's going on. All right? Things are getting ready to move. There's a lot of stuff that's saying Q3 for the launch of a lot of these platforms. Could get pushed back. I'm not seeing the crazy big mass adoption on this until early 2022, but we're not even that far away from there right now. So the best thing that I think you can do right now, even if you have zero fans, because I see the people commenting down below, this is only for people that have, they're big name artists, blah, blah, blah. Those big name artists are going to bring people into this technology, the mass adoption into this type of technology. That doesn't mean that you still can't be building a fan base today, knowing where you're going to be ending up in 6 to 9 months, a year from now, 2 years from now. You should be planning for then. Hey, in 2 years, I want to have 2,000 fans, and they're all buying my little VR concerts that I'm releasing. That's what you should be working towards right now. And the very beginning phases of that is making content about something that you find interesting. Maybe I'll make a video on that. Again, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, make sure bell notifications are turned on. Again, I'm giving you very current news in blockchain and NFTs, all related to the music industry. I'll see you guys again soon.